And thank you to all of the organizers. It has been a really enlightening couple of days for me, learning a lot about the relationships between our countries and how we might be helping each other move forward in rare disease. And I've also really enjoyed a lot of talks on genetics. I'm a geneticist at heart, and that's actually where my journey started. I got a PhD in medical genetics and worked in rare disease with Francis Collins, actually, before he came to the NIH, and then had my own lab in academics at the University of Alabama at Birmingham and worked in the area of cancer gene therapy, so developing novel therapeutics for cancer. But my connection on a personal level with rare disease is that I have a young adult son who has Prader-Willi syndrome. And so with a couple of other moms, as these things, no disrespect to the dads, but with a couple of other moms, as is often the case, we established a nonprofit organization that really focused on research for Prader-Willi syndrome. So the Foundation for Prader-Willi Research. So you've heard a little bit about PWS over the last couple of days. It is a complex neurodevelopmental and metabolic disorder. And it is got a well-defined genetic cause, which is a loss of paternally expressed genes on chromosome 15. And this region is somewhat unstable in our genome. So it usually there's a small deletion that occurs, and that occurs across ethnicities and males and females. So that it really doesn't discriminate with respect. So with respect to, where you live or what your ethnic background is. So we expect that the incidence of about 1 in 15,000 probably occurs worldwide. And the major features are, of course, that it starts with a failure to thrive in babies, but then there's a progressive increase in appetite, and individuals will become morbidly obese unless the environment is very strictly controlled, which is a real challenge for families. There's a number of other clinical problems, mild intellectual disability, and also a behavioral phenotype that can be quite challenging, and a high risk of mental illness. All to say that we hit a lot of different aspects of the healthcare system, and there's a lot of needs in our community. So our foundation was established with the mission to eliminate the challenges of Prader-Willi syndrome through the advancement of research and therapeutic development. So you heard from Dorothea yesterday, PWSA, the organization that she's associated with, which we collaborate with quite a bit, really focuses on supporting families, which is a huge need, education advocacy, but we're really focused on supporting research in the US and globally to advance our understanding of PWS. We do try to support a lot of collaborative efforts. We have an international preclinical animal network that is trying to improve the animal models of Prader-Willi syndrome. We have stem cell banks. We try to build resources that can help all researchers across the globe. And we have focused a lot on enabling a research-ready community, so gaining an understanding of the natural history of the disorder, mainly through a global PWS registry that has more than 2,000 participants, so that we really understand the starting point for any treatments. We also have a clinical investigation collaborative that's North American right now, of about 28 sites where the clinicians are getting together. And then a clinical trial consortium where we bring together academicians, patient groups, and pharmaceutical companies to work on some of those things like endpoints that are specific for Prader-Willi syndrome, or understanding the impact of PWS so we can bring that information to regulatory agencies. So I think we've tried to appreciate, as a patient group, our ability to convene people and try to smooth the road so that as therapeutics come along, everybody hopefully can be helped by the information that we've been pulling together. So